All right. Now I want to talk about our penalty kill. And our penalty kill is obviously going to start with some sort of forecheck against their power play unit. So in this case here, we have the puck. The X is the opposition, and they've got the puck set up behind the net in an organized power play breakout. So their guy is going to come out and head down the ice. What we're going to do is what I call this is the blue line, red line forecheck for penalty kill. Okay, because we'll have one of our forwards up on the blue, and we'll have another one just behind the red. We'll have our 2D standing up on the blue line. Okay, how this works is we take our first forward and we send him down, and he stays along the blue line. That's another reason why it's called blue line, red line. And he stays in this area. Okay, and what he's trying to do is he's just trying to force the pass. Okay, from this guy. Well, let's move him up. As he comes, he's forcing this pass here. Okay, so that's his primary job. As he forces that pass, our red line forward is going to put pressure, stand up pressure immediately. Okay, standing up at the red like this, as their guy who now has the puck starts to come this direction with the puck. Alright, so this is just done to stop them right in their tracks. The more penalty killing we can do, and this is you should always think of it this way, the more penalty killing we can do from the red line to their net on this half of the ice, the better off we are. Okay, and then our next line of defense is between these, the red and the blue. Okay, so in this case we're trying to stop them and trap them at the red line, forcing them to dump it in or make a pass in a dangerous area where one of these defensemen can pick it up. Because where they're situated right now, they can intercept passes that are made from this guy over to this guy, or even back to this guy as he continues. Okay, so these D have to have good range. And then once they do dump it in, we have to have a clearing play. So basically we'll just send it a loft pass or a hard shot, even shot on net. Alright, so here's one way that after we do this, a team will adjust to it. So let me clean up. We'll likely get away with this the first time. And in some cases, that might make a big difference in a game. Alright, so let's say we did it and they got used to it. Okay, and what they're going to do is they're going to just make this pass over here. Okay, because remember, we had this guy stationed over here. Okay, and when we started out, we started this guy, remember, along the blue line, and we were trying to create a trap play over in this direction. So once we did it, we were successful the second time that they came down the ice. They said, okay, and we were in the same formation. As this guy takes off to flush, they'll just simply pass it this way across. Okay? Then they go in and they beat the trap. All right? So then we might do it another way after that happens, and this is what we would do. We would take both forwards and put them over here. And then we would just simply let that player come right into him, and he would do the same thing over here. He'd be over here, red line, blue line, and he would put stopping pressure right on this as this guy came up the ice. After this, we would do the stand-up pressure in this area and trap from that side. And we would send this guy. He would still come this way. So they think that they got him beat, but we already have a guy over there on this side. So again, over here is what where we're trying to steer, and then we'll get away with it one time, and then we'll change it up and bring both forwards over to this side of the ice. Okay? So the idea of this whole thing is to make their power play uncomfortable. This will create some confusion that you definitely don't like to be trapped in the neutral zone on a power play, and it can really just suck the life right out of a team, especially if they're behind in the game and they need a power play goal. All right, again, I call it the blue line, red line.